Ready? Okay, so this is with the record.
Okay.
And the rhythm stuff. So these chords are, you already know these bar chord shapes. You may have done this one, that shape, and then this is the same thing as your G, but minor, major, minor. So what we're doing is we're not playing the bar chord shapes. We're going to play the top 4 strings on 2 out of the 3 chords. So first finger flattens on the top 2 at 3, second finger at 4 on the G string, third finger at 5 on the D string. Tip of more the flat of the finger playing the note and the tip touching the A string. Thumb coming over top and not pressing down on the low string, but just barely touching it, so that you will hear the bottom 2 strings muted and be able to hear those other strings clearly. So let's get the shapes down. That, and then when you go to this one, this is like a flat fingered version of an A chord, but at the 7th fret. And with this one, so we want to hear the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, and use the tip of the first finger that's playing those notes for you to touch the A string to mute that, and the thumb to mute the bottom. And the angle of the finger is coming up in such a way that the high string is muted, so that you're only hearing the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings when you're playing. The last chord shape is moving your index finger to flatten on the top 3 strings, putting the 3rd finger on the D string at 7, and then using the tip of that finger to touch the A string, so that gets muted. Thumb is still there on the low string, so you only hear the top 4. So G, D, A minor. You're already used to G, D, A minor, like that. These are same chords, but different arrangements of them, different inversions of them. The same notes, but different order of notes. And the trick with the strumming we talked about is, you know, it's on the backbeat. So backbeat is 2 and 4. So if you have 4 beats in a measure, which you normally do for most pop music, you're doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this down up is happening on 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and that's where the snare drum usually is. All the snare drums playing in halftime, and this doesn't really give it the same example, but it's that 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now, the thing with the squeezing and releasing, left hand, this refers to what you're doing is you're applying pressure when you're strumming through, but immediately releasing your left hand fretting hand pressure right after to make the notes stop. Otherwise, it would sound like. Not what we want. We also don't want to release after both strums. We're only releasing one time. We want after each, so it sounds like. Hear the difference? So that slow motion for you is down, down, release, up, release. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2. Easy way to think about it is 1, squeeze, squeeze, 1, squeeze, squeeze, 1, squeeze, squeeze, 3, squeeze, squeeze, 1, 2, squeeze, 3, squeeze, squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. You just have to get used to coordinating the strumming with the releasing of the fretting hand.